about the importance of the incarnation. But anyway, but prayer, I think our presence as a prayer presence, and you mentioned that even just by passing the wall when you were young, that it did something, that was something that was there. Many people come and say they feel peace,
Right.
when they come.
Right.
And I think, that's maybe what we try to exude. We're not great orators, we're not great theologians, we're not great nurses or doctors or teachers, but we pray, and everybody's called to this union with God, and that's where all our strength comes from, whatever people do. Everybody, if we're not in union with God, don't try to do His will, our works won't be as great as they could be. And I think if we can discover that and just pray always, and sometimes it might just be help. It's a good prayer.
Right.
And so I just hope that we might just say that by our presence here. I think presence is a gift, that we give each other. So many times we're not, even when we're with people, we're not really with them.
That's true. That's very, very true.
So I hope that our life, and even Teresa said, prayer without works, it's all for works.
Right.
It's all for doing, loving one another, and that we are here, and Roxbury has many wonderful historic moments. It has some pages that are blotted, with hatred and prejudice and the lack. But when we get back, when we're in union with God, when we try to be one with Him, and however way, some people don't even know that. I mean, some people, we specifically are trying for it, but some people, it's like a hidden thing. Like they don't know that's what they're really hungering for.
Right.
But it's in all of us. It's in all of us. And so that, and if we could make people just get in touch with that a little bit, that's something. So we hope that we can speak to everyone in that way, whatever, their belief is. And even, even those who don't believe, they say something too. They say something too. And something about God is still being revealed by them.
Exactly.
They don't know how to put it into words.
Exactly. I'm just ready to say that. And you said it so well.
Well, that must be the Holy Spirit.
It's just, they don't know how to articulate it.
Yeah.
And they'll point to it, or they'll say, it's I can't put the words to it, but it's that. And that's what it is. It's prayer. There was this wonderful gospel hymn that we would sing all the time in church. Somebody prayed for me, had me on their mind, took the time to pray for me. And that was the whole thing where someone would say, well, I can't do it, and I wasn't living the life that I was supposed to be living. Things weren't going well for me, but I know that my mother prayed for me. I know that my uncle prayed for me. They had me on their mind, and they were constantly in prayer. In the South, they would say we would always go to the prayer closet or the prayer attic, just to get away from everything and just be in communion with God. And they would say, my life was changed, not because of my goodness or my works, but that my grandmother, she spent her time praying for me. And the ministry that God's called you all to do is so vitally important. But sometimes our society is so busy that they don't stop to think about it until there's a tragedy. And then the tragedy brings them.
Yes.
And that's okay too.
Yes, right. God has different ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right, whatever. God will get us any way you can. He's not fussy.
Right. Well, let's not always wait for something tragic to happen.
No. It's not only those parts.
Yes, it's those moments where you walk by, and you do that so well when you talked about the banner being out front. So they'll see it, that there's a presence in your question. It's been all of those wonderful.
Yeah, I was very, very grateful to. And it was wonderful because in many ways, just answering these questions is like, it just stirred, hey, there's a lot of things we don't know, with some things to maybe do some more research about, and so, it stirred that kind of thing up too, and it sort of, you sort of lose touch, and you're so involved with what's going on today, you forget about,
Exactly.
what, and where things are coming from and what they mean and what could maybe give even more meaning to
And this
now.
has been a blessing for me, where this whole journey about the Roxbury Project, and then ending up coming to Mass with Kathy, ending up going next door and playing these songs. It was great. It was a blessing in a sense where
Yeah.
I had this as a mission or as a project, and it has taken on so many different layers now. Rather than just it being this,
Yeah.
it's now turning into this and playing music. It's like, oh, this was a lot of fun, and oh yeah, we have to do the interview too. That's right too. Yeah. It's like,
We
oh, yeah.
used it the other day.
Yeah, it was that was such a wonderful experience
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And we're so grateful to you too
Yeah.
for doing it for us too.
I don't think the journey has ended.
No,
No,
no.
it's just the beginning. Whatever happens next.
Right, exactly. And in a way, I don't think there is an end.
No.
We're just going to live. When you think of living forever, it's an amazing concept.
It is.
I mean, that God gave us that gift. He could have just let us. Right, you've had 50 years.
Exactly.
It's enough.
Right, over done with. But no.
But anyway, it's wonderful. Yeah, we have a lot to discover about how wonderful God is.
Yeah.
How wonderful He is, how generous He is, and and that's what the people in the past remind us to with their
To
own
keep going,
lives.
right.
We don't hear those stories, and
Right.
we discover things
Right.
because of what they said.